morning from the Isle of Harris. So we're in a place called Horgabost. We came last night because the weather was so extreme at Uig Sands. We decided not to have a second night there but head south. As we left Uig Sands campsite, we stopped off at a little honesty box. Carl-Ann didn't see anything that she really fancied in there. Then as we started to head south, we drove down through and up over the Harris Mountains. The scenery was absolutely stunning, and as you can see, we popped past a few locals wandering on the road. As we're heading to Horgabost, we decided not to go straight there, but we pulled into the right here as we headed down towards Luscontyre Beach. After a beautiful walk around Luscontyre Beach and taking in the breathtaking colours of the sea, we headed off to our first campsite in Harris called Horgabost. So as you can see from the drone footage, it's in a beautiful, beautiful location. There's no power or electricity to your tents or your camper vans, so you more or less are off grid. However, the facilities are good, the scenery is stunning, and the beaches are absolutely beautiful. So once we pitched up for the night, we had some dinner and then decided to take our drinks and go down to the beach. It was freezing cold, as you can see, but we bear with it and enjoyed the beautiful scenery. So we're just making breakfast at the moment. Carl-Ann's getting the coffee and the tea ready. We've got the Stornoway black pudding and the sausages, and then soon to have the eggs. So we'll catch up in a little while. Well, we've arrived in Tallanamara on Harris, and we have a stunning view. If I just turn the camera around, as you can see, that's the visitor centre stroke restaurant. So Tallanamara's got a lot of facilities here in Harris, so if you're coming up, it's actually worth it. There's quite a number of two, three wee boutique shops with arts and crafts. If I turn, there's only 3 spaces up here. There's these 2. And then down the bottom there's 5 pitches down the bottom, all with power, all with water, all with chemical facilities. Pretty cool place. So Carl-Ann and I are just about to walk right up the top of that hill to visit the McLeod Stone. So we'll catch back on the way. So that's our destination, the McLeod Stone on the hill. This is the Tallanamara information. So if anybody's coming here, that's the website, that's the email address, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Tide time, so this is high tide. It's 5:05 in the afternoon. As you can see, the water hitting the rocks, but look at that beautiful turquoise blue water. This whole area, whole bay. So we've got Sela Bost, and then we've got Luscontyre behind this peninsula, and then we've got McLeod Stone up there. It's just amazing. That island's Tannery, it's uninhabited, but again, it's just the beaches are pure white sands in this area, and the water so beautiful with turquoise. Ah, so it looks like a wee walk across the beach then. Isn't it quite funny how you've got folk in swimsuits and then you've got folk all dressed up in warm coats. Wow, this is amazing. Oh wow, Caroline's taking pictures. This walk along the beach is shattering because the sand is so soft beneath your feet. Oh, it's beautiful, we're not complaining. Let's get to this grass and climb up this hill. And I promise, this really is Scotland. The Isle of Harris, absolutely beautiful when it's sunny. We're finally off the beach, now on the grassy path. So much easier to walk on. Caroline's stripping off. Well, that's where we're parked for the night. Getting our breath as we climb up the hill. And there's McLeod Stone there. So let's go and get some photos and we'll share these images that we capture with you. As we headed towards Tarbert to get to Scalpay Lighthouse, we came across these tractors who were heading home from Levenborough Agricultural Show, and they were heading towards Tarbert. We eventually met them at the Tarbert Harris Gin Distillery. As we drove through Tarbert, we stopped off and got a wee visit round the distillery. We stopped at here, the Waterside Cafe. It was absolutely lovely, thoroughly recommend it. And obviously Caroline had to go into the Essence of Harris to get her hand cream and stuff. As we drove round Scalpay, we hit a few dead ends, this road being one of them. We eventually reached the lighthouse, but the lighthouse car park was that small we couldn't park, so we had to abandon a visit and a walk to the lighthouse. So we returned back over the Scalpay Bridge, taking photos as you can see on the way back, and then we started to head towards Skillibost and then ultimately towards Leverburgh. So as we headed towards Levenborough, we passed the signs for the ferry, and then we parked up at the ferry terminal and visited the Isle of Harris Brewery. Obviously, being responsible drivers, we couldn't have a drink, but yeah, we did a wee tour, walked a wee walk around, and we sat and watched the fishing boat getting ready to go out for his daily catch. And then once we watched the fishing boat leave, we then headed towards our next destination. And as we waved bye-bye to the fishing boat, we headed to our next destination, which was Scarista Beach, which was a 1 mile walk from the side of the road. But oh my goodness, wait till you see this, it was absolutely beautiful. morning. It's been blowing a hoolie all night. I think we're expecting up to 48-mile-an-hour winds. Today, this is our last day on the island and we get the ferry tomorrow morning. But I'll just show you the rain. I'll open the door.
Blow away.
And blow away. Look at that for a view though. All those rough seas. And this is our site. So that's Tallanamara. I just got a drip to my neck. Tallanamara campsite. So if anybody's coming here, it's a stunning site. There's a restaurant there. There's toilets or showers. It's a really nice facility. So our plan today is driving up north, back up to Lewis and up to Stornoway. And then from there, our plan is to drive up near Gary Bridge, and we've got pony trekking booked at 2:45 this afternoon. We're not even sure if that's even going to be on. So we'll catch up the next time we stop on our journey. As we left Tallanamara and started to head north up through Harris and then back into the Isle of Lewis, we actually did stop off at Stornoway for lunch. And then we headed up onto our pony trekking. It stayed wet all of our journey, and the rain did stop later on that evening. So after a really good night in Stornoway, we had to get up at 5 in the morning to go and get the ferry back over from Stornoway to Ullapool. So we boarded the ferry, we had a good trip over, it was very calm, arrived in Ullapool and then headed home because we were looking forward to a week of doggy sitting for our little grand puppy called Alice, and there's a few images at the end for you to see her. Well, we're finally home, changed and refreshed. We've had an amazing holiday on the Isle of Harris and the Isle of Lewis, and we've actually couldn't have done everything that we wanted to do without using the Facebook group, the Harris and Lewis Trail. Honestly, I can't emphasize enough how useful and how helpful all these Facebook groups are. They're absolutely brilliant. People are so friendly. Helps you find all the honesty boxes so we can help the local economy and the local businesses. It's just fantastic, and everyone is really, really friendly. So here's hoping we can make a video out of this. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do, because you know it's free. And if you press the bell notification, that'll let you know the next time I post a video. So thanks very much for watching, and here's to the next video.